Hello, Internet world. Yes, we've all been through different atrocities, and every group has always had its adversaries. Fix what you can now. Don't harp on the past so much. You're enabling yourself to continue in a negative way. Some auditors are more professional than others, but my criteria is as long as they serve liberty more than 50% of the time. They don't have to be perfect. And I watch different auditors come back to see how they're doing, to make certain I didn't miss something, or to see whether they've just improved through maturity. Leslie, I saw you on that site. How could you? They want to label me by association with someone who they don't approve of because they don't like the person, or they rub them the wrong way, or don't act in the same situation like they do. The idea is for us to protect differences of individuals. We don't want to be part of groupthink. Some people who are obnoxious are still damn good auditors, and many of them learn. Give them a chance to learn. This is a long-term project we have. Constitutional advocacy is in its infancy. Get involved with history. Become part of it and pick up your camera. For the sake of your progeny, if you care about the Constitution and think it has merit. I haven't found anything better yet. It's not perfect, just as though our auditors aren't. We're all experimenting, trying to do better. Some are there for clickbaits. I personally don't care if they serve liberty more than 50% of the time. ABE, always be educating without alienating whenever that's feasible. That's great. It's a free market system. I'm all for it. I don't like crony capitalism, but I sure as hell don't like socialism. And there's a difference between socialism and social services. Perhaps we can teach that to our junior high students one day, or even our university students. That would be nice. Control of our public school systems. You have to get involved and spend some of your own time doing it, and speak up, and be nice about it. Things won't happen overnight. You have to get people to like you and trust you prior to them even listening to you. And then they actually need to hear it from another party who they like and trust to even consider it. People are stubborn. We do that to survive. I never watched soap operas before I gave up my television, and was surprised and a little disappointed to see that there were so many under the auspices of First Amendment and Cop Watcher chat lines mostly. Some of it's interesting, but it's just not worth it, me spending hours upon hours someone supposedly lying to them, aren't fully familiar with the levels of lying, from error, omission, commission, just general mistakes, white lies, not hearing things properly. There's so many different ways that people can make misstatements, some intentional, some not, and some misrepresented. Depending on people's perspective, we can't even fully communicate the thoughts that come out of our own brains, for God's sake. We can barely understand our own gestalts. Dictionary, so easy to look up words now. And the more words we know, the clearer our thinking. That's the whole thing about Orwellian newspeak.